I'd been left at home in my uncle's care, so the notion of any more unfortunate news made me uneasy.
Your uncle has had to go away on urgent business, one of his clients down in Devon. He should not be more than a matter of days, perhaps a week, which means...
It was just you and her.
For 5 long days. That's right.
I know there is no love lost between us, Dorian, as does your uncle. Indeed, he was quite reluctant to leave me alone with you. However, I managed to convince him otherwise. Because I truly believe that beneath that childish, egotistical exterior, Dorian Gray, there is, in fact, a mature, decent, and sensible young man trying to introduce himself. This is an opportunity to prove yourself, Dorian, to all of us.
And if I run away again?
You will not. But for that suggestion, I think there are some chores out in the garden.
But you can't
do that! Yes, I can. And before you think of threatening me again, take off your shirt.
I'm sorry?
You are scarcely dressed for gardening, and it is such a lovely day outside. The sun will do you good. In any case, you do not strike me as the sort of boy to run away with improper clothing. So your shirt, please, Dorian. Now.
Yes, Miss Harker. She stuck to her word and set me to work, digging up flower beds, planting saplings, trimming hedges. And though she was oddly unable to find me a shirt to preserve my modesty, she did manage to source a pair of Mr. Bellamy's old boots. A little worn in places around the heel, but they did the job. She watched me from the window the whole time. Partly because she didn't trust me not to run away, but also, I think, because she enjoyed it. Having a young man at her whim, do as she told, watching as I toiled in the dirt.
I thought you might appreciate some water.
Oh. Thank you.
You are doing a good job, Dorian. I want you to know that. I just wish you didn't feel you had to fight me the whole time.
Much as I hate to admit it, she had been right about one thing. After an hour or 4 of scrabbling in the dirt, my clothes were all but ruined, plastered in streaks of grime and sweat. Normally, I wouldn't have been too worried about my appearance, but there was a young lad watching me from the hedgerows. About my age, perhaps. Tall, fair-haired. Rather striking, come to think of it. He stared at me for minutes on end, until eventually I called out to him. "You there! Can I help you?" But he just looked at me so sadly, the faintest trace of recognition in his eyes. Perhaps he felt my pain, and wanted me to know I wasn't alone.